See if we get a Nicola and a Claire. I know Claire is having kid responsibilities. Maybe she's not coming today. Well, I think we could at least get started. Oh, there's Claire. Yay. Hey, Claire. We could get started probably with check-ins and more people might trickle in. There's a lot of things on the agenda today, so maybe we should get started. Just how are you feeling? Intentions for the call, distractions. Today I'm feeling a lot more focused than yesterday. Just going through DMs and getting everything prioritized after being gone for a week, feeling a lot more caught up. And my intentions for the call is also just to see if I missed anything over the week, what happened while I was gone, get updates on the things, and yeah. Distractions, I don't really have any at this moment, and I will pass it to Kotabe. Or Kotabe's not there, maybe I'll pass it to Almond.
Sure. GM everyone. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling rested. My intentions for the call is to think especially in what's happening regarding Give Power with today big launch, and no distraction. Well, yeah, my distraction is that there's 4 people now in my house, so there's a lot of people and it's kind of messy, so maybe that's my distraction. And I'll pass it to Franco.
Hey everyone, I am feeling good today. Intentions for the call is just catching up. Maybe if there's any time to talk about a little bit, if anyone has any feedback about the Punk Domains project, and distractions at the moment is that today Argentina is playing the semifinals, and I'm a little bit anxious. That's all. I'll pass it to Tropical Mango.
I love that you're anxious for the finals. That's awesome. Yeah, I want to catch the France and Morocco one tomorrow. That would be amazing. So no distractions, feeling good. My intention for the call is to share about the Christmas campaigns, because I think it's very time sensitive and I think they would be high impact. And I put a thread in the communications channel if you want to check it out. And I also snuck it into the agenda if that's okay. And hopefully can share about that on the call. And I will pass it to, let's see, Corey.
Hey, did someone just put their hand up? Okay.
That was me, but go ahead. Go ahead first, Corey.
Okay, just in case it was something important. Yeah, just feeling good. Feeling really psyched. It's gonna be a fun day today. The Give Power launch. And intention for the call, just to sync up on things. Yeah, also excited to talk about the campaigns that Mango posted about yesterday in the comms channel, and also want to make sure everyone's aware that there is a Give Power launch party coming up right after this call. We're hijacking the comms call to have a party instead and just to celebrate with each other because there's been a ton of work that's gone into this launch. So just want to highlight that. And any distractions? Nope, I'm pretty focused and present today. So I'll pass this to you, Kotabe.
Yes, thank you. I heard that Ashley passed it to me, but my Discord rocked me a little bit at the moment. Oh, nice. So cool that Miguel is here. I was just writing him. GM everyone, I'm also feeling excited and energized. Yesterday I worked on a few things that I was behind on. and I'm so happy about it because I want to talk about them during this call. Also excited about the Give Power. So yeah, my intention is to talk a little bit about the Aprendamos Refi that I've been kind of like pushing since DevCon, telling you a little bit more about it and see how can we connect it maybe to other things, specifically the radio show Still Hard in Spanish. So that will be exciting for me. And also talk a little bit about the flea. I had some updates. And I have no distractions. I'll pass it to Miguel.
GM, intentions catch up with you and with all the builders distractions. I have a little cat. She has like 1 month and she's kind of crying right now, so that's my distraction. And I don't know who's left.
I could pass it to Claire.
So Claire.
Oh no, we can't hear you, Claire. Or I can't hear you.
How about now?
Yes.
Hi, everyone. I'm feeling good. Distractions are plenty today. My husband's away traveling. We normally share the kids ferrying around and looking after them between us. So I'm going to have to drop off early today, but I should be back in time for the end of the call and I should be here for the comms launch. I'm looking forward to Give Power this week. And my intention for the call, well, obviously to sync up with everybody, to hear about the campaigns, and also if we get a chance to talk about the project survey and the next steps. And that's it from me. Back to you, Ash.
I think we're missing Jake. Are you out of the elevator?
I'm out of the elevator, or the lift as they call it in Europe. My intentions are to just listen in. I know there's a Davos update that I can provide. Also similar to Mango, I'm working on a Christmas campaign for new projects, you know, some heavy donors, heavy hitters, trying to get them brought to Giveth platform. Distractions, other than it just being holiday season, nothing specifically for this call. And I think I'm it. I'm last. Back to you, Ash.
Yeah, I think you are. Let me just make sure. Yeah, nobody else jumped in. All right, great. Well, let's make sure we get a chance to touch on the Christmas campaigns. I think they were added down here. So make sure we make time for that since that was in a lot of people's check-ins. Upcoming community events. We have the Twitter space tomorrow, and after the Twitter space, we have a Give Power workshop. So tell all your friends, come and join us. It's going to be taking place, the Give Power workshop will be taking place during the normal AMA time, which is also conflicting with the Give Economy research call. And I know that you're in here, Kotabe, and you facilitate that call. And I don't know, there was some talk about maybe not having the call tomorrow and everybody coming into the Give Power workshop instead. But I wanted to check in. I'm not sure how you felt about that. It was something that like maybe Almond and Lauren were talking about doing. Kotabe. Okay, maybe the Discord is being weird. But yeah, invite your friends. Let's go. Basically, the Twitter space is going to be like shilling Give Power, talking about Give Power, how it can help projects, the effect of it, how it works, and then the workshop is more of like a hands-on kind of demonstration, but also more casual where people can just come and ask questions and things like this as well. So it's not going to be super formal. I don't know, maybe we can check in about the status of the research call in a bit. There will be another workshop. Lauren wanted to do a follow-up. It'll be in January sometime, but the date hasn't actually been decided yet. It looks like oh, you're there. Hey, Kotabe.
Hey. I don't know what's happening with my Discord today.
No worries, mine's been weird too.
Did you ask me something, or do you want me to get into the topic?
Yeah, we were mentioning about the Give Power workshop happening tomorrow, and it's like Lauren will be facilitating it. It's also during the Give Economy research call. So I think Lauren and Alman were kind of talking about maybe skipping the Give Economy research call tomorrow so that everybody could come and take part in the workshop. I don't know if they'd already talked to you about that or if that's actually going to happen, but I just wanted to see how you felt about maybe.
Oh yeah. I Lauren told me about it, and I'm fine with it. Yeah, that's good. We can focus the energy on Give Power. I think it's a very important launch.
Yeah, I think so too, and it's nice that we can all kind of have some space for that. Okay, cool. And then, so you added this on the agenda today, this Aprendamos Refi community. I know we talked about it a little bit, but maybe you kind of want to jump into it and explain to the people on the call kind of the idea.
Yeah. So I'm very excited about this. This is one of the things that I feel that I actually have not pushed. I felt the demand for it. I since the end of September and then all October with the projects that I got to know in Barichara and in Colombia in general. I have created a community, mostly WhatsApp group so far, which is called Aprendamos Refi, because I've been kind of like trying to validate with people like, oh, is this interesting for you? How can we help you better, and so on and so forth. And I've been noticing a few pain points. One of them is even like getting into Discord, because many of them don't know what Discord is, and it's even a large ask from the very beginning. So I said, okay, I'll try to meet you where you are, and I created this WhatsApp group that it's very vibrant. It's in Spanish, which is another barrier. So I'm trying kind of like to decrease all the barriers that there are. Now I have like 30 plus projects from Mexico, Venezuela, and Colombia, mostly Mexico, Colombia and Mexico. I had like, also there are some organizations that are like accelerators for nonprofits. So that's good, because it's not only nonprofits, but there's also like organizations that work with other nonprofits that can help it grow. And the idea was to kind of like talk about Web3 and refi, but on the topics that they are interested and on their own at their own rhythm. So I've been kind of like suggesting voting for selecting the topics, and the first topic was Web3 risk and opportunities, and the second was what is actually Web3 and what is refi, because after the first topic was like, okay, so these are the risk and opportunities, but I have no idea what is this. So we have had these 2 sessions. We're going to have the next one on fundraising this or next week. And then Ashley had a great, like I talked about this with Ashley lately. I think it's important because it's good that you're building some things, but it's also good when you're actually like finding the people and you start reacting to what they are saying. So I think it's a little bit of a different scope. It's a very researchy scope, like seeing what are their problems, how to help them better, and then seeing what are their challenges. Constantly, it's a more close approach. But what we were talking to do that maybe we could do it at the Sea of Herds radio space with Miguel, and it wasn't Ashley's idea. maybe we can, after these sessions, we can bring some of the people from this group and say like, and talk about the topics that we talk. So if we start with what is ReFi and what is Web3, let them also hear their perspective, because as we work in the space, it's easier to lose sight of how it is to hear it from a person that has never heard of these topics before. And for them, they can have this voice that connects it more with the actual nonprofits. So that's something that I'm excited about on the format of Sea of Hearts, and I think I see both things kind of like coming together. So yeah, that's the main thing. And then I have two main insights, but I think before that, I just want to know what are the if there is some question, comments, or anything from anyone in the call.
Yeah, I have one question. I think is the great idea to integrate this community that you've been building into the Sea of Hearts effort. Just curious, how do you envision? How do you imagine this happening? How will also Giveth would be integrated in this equation? So I don't know if you have maybe like already an idea around this.
Yeah, well, for the Sea of Hearts specifically, maybe inviting one or two or three projects to one session. That will be my suggestion. I don't know if Ashley was thinking of something different, but that's, I think, what I got. And then have them voices also on the radio show, and on the not specifically Sea of Hearts, but like the WhatsApp community and all these things. I don't know. I just kind of like been doing this on my side right now, but I do want. I think I've been doing it for Giveth, because I think I do realize that we are one of the first tools that they need. They all need fundraising. All of them that I have talked with, and Giveth is a great solution for it. So I've been building this community for Giveth, but I still don't know what's the best way to integrate it. The way that I envision it, I think that this community can grow by itself at some point. And it might be easier that it grows if it's not only focused on Giveth, but it's focused in the nonprofits and its Web3 opportunities. So that's just kind of like how I've been envisioning so far. We can help it more if it's kind of like not only a Giveth community, but I don't know. That's just my opinion, and I'm super open for feedback and opinions, and I actually ask for support and help on what will be the best way forward.
I think it's cool. I think it's great if we integrate these to the plans that we were talking specifically with Miguel, that gave us the opportunity to make a cross partnership, cross collaboration with his show. I think it's important to integrate Giveth in some way, even like in the name or in some shows. I don't know. I think that would be an important component of the show. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe just using the name. Maybe Miguel or Ashley would have like a better idea or opinion around this.
Yeah, and I think we could do something like hosted by Giveth, something like that. I think we would still want to do like project interviews, so we would still like maybe do some interviews of project owners that are Giveth project owners. These are just kind of things that I had imagined because Kotabe came to me and asked me what I thought, and I thought maybe it would be. It's already part of the mission of Sea of Hearts to onboard people in the Latin American community into Web3. And I think that having this kind of focus group in conjunction with like some panels talking openly to the public would be a great way to offer different ways for people to engage, whether it's you're listening to the radio show and you get to learn that way, or maybe you're even more interested in at some point you want to join this like more focus group, educational group, to like keep learning more, and then maybe even having some people from that group come in and like have a panel on the radio show. These are just kind of like things, brainstorming ideas that came to me. I would love to hear what Miguel thinks.
Sorry, I'm a little distracted right now, to be honest. But I think it's a very good idea. I mean, in the Giveth name side of part, I think we can do a banner with Sea of Hearts and down like Giveth. I don't know, or Sea of Hearts / Giveth. But I think it's a very good idea. As Ashley said, the one of the mission points of the Sea of Hearts radio, it's to onboard new people into the Web3. So yeah, if we are like with that mission, I'm in, and we are like growing that idea. So yeah, I think it's a very good idea. And also I would like to make like a Spanish call, because I think it's gonna be in Spanish, right? So maybe we can do a Spanish call and talk about these, but with more detail. I don't know, what do you think?
A great idea. We could have like a little hack session. I know you guys had a little session before talking about the radio shows and how to move forward. So maybe we can, I don't know, Kotabi, did you maybe want to make a doodle for like a little hack session of how to get everybody together on this topic?
Yeah, absolutely. And also, I mean, I know that regarding priorities, I there are some other things that I could add here, but I think we have a very jammed session, and I know, for example, Tropical Mango really want to talk about the campaigns, so we can take on this later if you agree. But yeah, I can do the doodle, and we can talk more about these later on. But if also someone has anything else to add, like, please do. It's still a good moment.
Cool. Well, that's exciting. I'm excited for this initiative, and I think it's also a great way to start to activate more of our Spanish-speaking community. And I've been seeing a lot of people coming in, like when we were looking at the orbit data and stuff, there's a lot more activation coming up in our Latin American communities and stuff, people connecting from there. So I think that it's great that we're moving forward here. I love it. And then we heard a lot about these Christmas campaigns in the check-in, so I want to make sure to make some space for that next. Did you want to talk about this, Mango?
Yeah, absolutely. So on the fundraising call, I was saying that with the holiday season, it's like prime time. It's the biggest season for donations, and this could be like, if we really push it, like a record month for us. So there's 2 high impact campaigns I wanted to propose. One was a re-engagement campaign, and basically the logic there is that it's way easier to get someone who's donated in the past to make another donation versus getting a new donor on board. So that's like our low-hanging fruit. I was envisioning like 5 emails to go out centered around the holidays, the spirit of giving, and kind of like spotlight some projects we could handpick. It would probably be projects that have had the most donations just for the social proof and make it like a no-brainer. And yeah, so that's kind of the thing, and pushing it out via email, Twitter, Discord. We've never really used Telegram for this kind of stuff, and I think it would be a really good way because, you know, open rates and stuff on text messages is usually over 90%, which is way better than email, way better than tweet visibility and stuff. So just like leveraging all the channels at once. So that's like one campaign. It's pretty time sensitive. So I wanted to, you know, bring it up. And then the other one was kind of same idea, but for the projects to have something that's like copy and paste. They can just push it out through their channels. So their social media, their emails, or text if they use that kind of communication, and just make it really easy for projects to share about, you know, giving over the holiday season and why it's a good idea to make a donation through Giveth versus like any other way. So those are the two campaigns, and I wanted to run it by you guys because it does take kind of like a collaboration from a couple areas. I would be happy to put together the email campaigns if it would be possible to get support around tweets and Discord and stuff. But I mean, I'd be happy to take it on. It's just quite a lot with all the other stuff I have on my plate. So I wanted to just kind of bring this up with the community and see what you guys think and see if anybody can also jump in. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Hey, Mango. I really think that for the comms part, as you know, there's like a whole process itself. So I think it would be really important to coordinate with Corey and Lauren to make sure that the comms around this campaign is out. Normally, the way that that we have been trying to get out the comms is the person that has the initiative comes with the comms to the campaign. So yeah, I think it would be very necessary to sync with the comms team to make sure that everything comes out too.
Yeah, that's why I'm bringing it up here because this is kind of like the first step. And then, yeah, I'd be happy to go through whatever process. I don't really know what would you guys need.
Yeah, so Mango posted about this. Sorry?
Oh, that's it. I was just asking,
Oh, yeah.
that's why I'm bringing it up here to share.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, because we don't have our regular comms meeting. So it'd be great if we could talk about it briefly now. Mango also posted about this in the comms channel, but I'm not sure. I saw Kotabe responded. Would be great to get people's input because it's just a matter of capacity. I think the campaigns make a lot of sense. It's something we should be doing. Like, to me, it's a default thing we should be doing. We should be engaging our existing community, especially around the holidays, especially around like the most important month of the year for donations. So I feel like it's like yeah, it's a no-brainer. It's just a question of like how much we can do. I think this seems pretty simple. If you're able to handle the email campaigns, it's just about creating like I would keep this like, I just wouldn't overcomplicate it. I'd keep a little like an easy tweet going. Like we could create that pretty quickly that encourages donors. Maybe we can piggyback off of the emails that you create.
Yeah, sure.
And I think, and we just sort of do a bit of copy and pasting to keep this really low effort, but spread it across Discord. And I'm not sure about Telegram. I actually haven't done much of that for Giveth. So, but again, these are small messages. I don't think we need to be creating like huge threads around this. It's more just to, to speak to people. And the same thing with the project. I mean, we had two campaigns right here. I'm seeing one listed. There were two, right? The re-engagement campaign for Christmas with past donors, and then the project side. Yeah, project and donor side.
Yeah, I'm happy to speak on the emails. Just let me know how you want me to set it up, or like, do I make an issue on GitHub? Is that what you guys,
Yeah, I think it would make the most sense to have like an epic, or like you create an issue and you can just then click the epic on the right-hand side and convert it to an epic. And then we can have a couple issues underneath it, like one for the emails, one for an easy tweet. Like I can write that. It's not a big deal. It's really great if you're writing the emails and we just can use that content across everything.
Yeah,
Then
sure.
we streamline it. And that way with capacity was my only concern because a lot of people are going to be taking vacation already next week. The holidays are already next week. Like we're kind of late to be talking about this. Next year, I would say we should be talking about this the beginning of November because giving season starts already in November. But that's okay. I would say we just do what we can and let's just get it out and not overdo it. That's my take on it. I don't know what everyone else thinks, but that's
I
my
think
2 cents.
something is better than nothing. So I agree. Like, I mean, I'll handle emails, and if anything else can go out, that's bonus because it is pretty late in the game. But yeah, anything is better than nothing, I think so. And also some of these could just be like bumps, like reminders, nudges, like a last call and so yeah.
I would suggest too, even though he's on paternity leave, I would quickly drop a note to Ahmad just because he does a lot with the emails with the donors. He has the list of them. He does the newsletter that goes out. So just so that it's like gapped between certain things and he might know the schedule for Giveth emails going out. Again, I've seen he's been pretty responsive on Discord here and there. So if you dropped a quick note to Ahmad, he could kind of give you a little bit of a heads up on what he does with donor emails already.
Sure. I mean, I've been sending out emails as well, so I'm familiar with autopilot and I've sent out a few blasts already. So that's something I can easily like look up and see myself, but I'll just tap him on the shoulder so he knows also what's going on because I know he does all the blasts for like the rounds and stuff like that. So, and I'll take him on the issue too.
Yeah, and I don't know. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Ashley.
Sorry. Oh, I was just gonna say that I like the idea of having some of these kind of campaigns. I do feel like it is kind of late. I think that 5 emails going out in the next 10 days is quite a few. I would just want to make sure that we bring our focus back to how many emails we're pumping out to people because personally, I have unsubscribed from a lot of Giveth emails because they flood my inbox. So, like as a contributor, I get too many emails already. But that's also, I don't think that that should be a blocker from us doing this. It's just something that I want to bring to the surface so that you guys are aware because we do already send out quite a few emails. So just aligning on that.
That's a good point. What if we space it out all the way till the end of the year? So we make it around the holidays at first. So maybe that's just 2 emails or 3, and then maybe just one more. Like we could break it up so it's before the year ends kind of thing.
Yeah, I was actually thinking like 2 emails. 5 sounds a lot. Like we have like 2 weeks left in the year, so 2 to 3, spaced out to New Year's. Like I could see something like that. I mean, this is not really my domain of expertise at Giveth, so like, but I had a feeling like that might be coming from you, Ashley. I was curious, like, we don't want to flood, but I think it's really smart to be reminding donors of Giveth around this time when everyone's thinking about it. It could also be like, we can get a little smart with it, like still looking for gift ideas, like why not donate for someone as a gift, or like, I don't know, like little things like that, but that are actually offering some value to people, not just being like, hey, please give us money, but more like, like we can be smart about the messaging and have it be a useful and kind suggestion and still looking, for something for the holidays, whatever. But I could see like one next week, one between Christmas and New Year's, and then there could be one after New Year's that's like start the year off right or whatever. But
why don't we leave it at 3 then? That sounds good.
Yeah, 3 sounds good. And I was going to say, I also really like the idea of this like project campaign even more so because I think this network effect of if we can get our projects engaged and we can get our projects sharing to their networks and their audiences, then we're like, it's this branching off kind of effect, and then it's not just us sending the emails. All the emails are coming from the projects to their audience members and stuff.
Yeah, that's the idea. And maybe just two there, like one push and then one little reminder, like a nudge follow up, and then that would be good, I think.
Yeah, on the project side, what I like about the project side is we're actually providing, like, we're guaranteed providing value there because we're just like, as you know, we're offering marketing support for projects during a really crucial time for them to be fundraising. So I think coming from that angle, you know, of like, hey, let's make it easy for you to take what we're sending you and just, you know, you can copy and paste these things if you want and then like send them out to your community or post them out to your community. So whether that's like we provide them with a cool little meme or a cool little graphic that has Giveth on it and or I don't know, or just provide them with some text. I think that's a very, like, it's a value add that we're offering.
We add on there like somehow in the email buttons where they could like share from Twitter and then automatically the message is just already there, or share from Facebook. Like those types of things. I don't know if we can put those in the email.
Yeah, there's a way to do it. I can't remember how, but I think so.
Then they just have to click a button. Okay, well, so we'll be on the lookout for an epic about this.
Yep, sounds good, guys.
And then you to create the events text. And then I guess just make sure to tag somebody to get the emails reviewed so that we can get them out, because I assume the first one's going to want to go out before our next comms meeting. So
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, to add that note, I would say we should have these drafted and reviewed by the end of the week, if you think that's doable. And again, I would say keep it, you know, let's just keep it simple. And we set a couple of emails per campaign. And yeah, whoever can jump in to do quick reviews on those or to support, that would be awesome.
cool. Okay, let's see. I think that covers it for this topic. Yeah. Did anybody else have anything that they wanted to add here? Okay. And then I know, Nicola, you were out of power during check-ins, but you said that you had something you wanted to talk about gravity and that you needed to talk with us. Is that on the agenda somewhere? I don't see it.
Thank you. No. It just came up this morning, so I promised Juan that I would just check in this call with you all guys because I didn't know where exactly I would ask. And his question is just he wants to present Giveth. They're planning to launch their websites, the Gravity DAO websites, and they're planning to present their partners and put the Giveth logo and showcase us as one of their partners. And he just wanted to ask for permission, and he didn't know where exactly to ask that, and me neither. So I came here, and it's like, yeah, I mean, it's for sure. For me, it's like green. Yes, please, of course, we are friends. But still, where would I ask this question, or what would be a good formula to, like, hey, should an announcement or general or support channel ask the question, or just FIY? Yeah, I don't know. So first of all, I'm asking, is everybody okay, or anybody has any objections to Gravity DAO presenting Giveth on their websites? Cool.
No, all cool.
Cool.
Yeah, I think that's cool. And then I guess in the future going forward with things like this, I guess Jake has a lot of information in the HubSpot. I mean, personally with Gravity, it is a no-brainer for me. We've been working with Gravity for so long that like they've been a partner of ours, and yeah, but I don't know, Jake, do you know exactly as far as partnerships go? Is there some sort of process that people would need to go through in order to like get approved for something like this?
No, I mean, our partnerships have been basically if we're bringing anybody on, It's determining what type of partnership it is. If it's just a marketing partnership, if it's a functional kind of working partnership, even though I know marketing is, I guess I'm just trying to find the right term for it. And then from there, it's just getting the information and bringing it to the team in the right silo that it fits. So if it's marketing, then it's, speak with Corey and Lauren more. If it's more functioning, then everybody knows the avenues to go about that, whether it's a forum post or whatnot. So no, there's not really anything. I mean, there's like flyers that have been created to go after and attract new partnerships, but since this one's already in pocket, no, it's just finding out kind of what is going to be needed from each side and then going to the right working group for that information, or going to the right working group of what's going to be needed.
Thank you, Jake.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah,
And
that's kind
since
of what I was thinking too. I think this is the perfect place to come for something like that. If the partnership was more of like a token swap thing, then maybe you go to like the Give Economy call and ask for objections. But I think that for Gravity DAO, it's the perfect place to come. And I don't think so far I haven't heard any objections.
cool, thank you. Thank you. Well, can I ask one more question here to Jake? Just since we're here and checking. Jake, do you have more capacity if I send you 2 more potential partners to talk to right now?
This week, not so much, but next week, yeah, I can probably take it on potentially before the weekend, but not this week. Unfortunately, I'm pretty loaded right now between.
Sure, no worries. It's been there for a little while. It's just in my DMs. I sometimes and find people that are trying to start some partnership with us, and they reach out in a different platform. So
Yeah,
I'll thank you.
but of
Back to
course,
you,
yeah.
Ash.
Okay, I think that I caught everything from people's check-ins or things that were kind of like time sensitive and really needed to get talked about, so we can start just moving down on the other things. Kotabi, are there any updates from this Latin American forum for impact investing, or this is like mostly happening in the forum now, right?
Yeah, but I do want to do a quick PSA in case there are like still other topics to cover. I've been working on the there is an Ocean link. I can paste it here on, just give me one sec, but I can paste it here on the chat. So the Notion link has like all the updated information from the forum proposal and everything. And I made a Google Doc presentation. We talk a little bit about if we could do something that is more customized, because it's a very interesting audience to attract. And I kind of like did a journey for the landing page that we have talked about, where it's called the Giveth donor onboarder. So I work hard on this presentation. I mean, I'm really excited about how it can help new donors. I think, Jake, I will really love your opinion since you are doing a donor outreach. Tropical Mango, I think that you will have a keen eye for marketing. Anyone here, actually, I tag you. I tag a lot of you that have shown interest here in the thread. Corey, you too. Anyone really. But yeah, just if you have some time to review this doc that I'll paste it directly on the Notion. That will be fantastic. Like, and get your opinions on it. That will be it from my side.
Cool. Yeah, I'd love to take a look. I'm excited to see how this moves forward. I wish it wasn't during ETH Denver.
I know.
Okay, yeah, just post the link
Oh,
here
just
and
one
take a look.
more.
Yep.
One more quick thing. I think that we are starting to consolidate a team that might go to the flea. Bridges is joining the fundraising calls, and she is living in Merida, so that works out perfectly for her. And Mateo might join, so I think that's going to be quite a diverse group. 3 Spanish speaking from different working groups. So I mean, that can be at least the base of the team. That's cool.
It's exciting. Okay. Yep, just drop the link in there and we'll get in and leave some feedback. Okay, Davos. I'm honestly not even sure what this is. This came up while I was gone. Did you want to, was there an update on this, Jake?
Yeah, an update of no update, basically. They have to put a hold on it. They were stonewalled with their name, first off. They were kind of slapped with some legal work that said they need to even change their name. So with that, they were having a community call to kind of propose some different options, and they put their poll up in their forum as to how to proceed. So I just followed up with them to get more updates after that community call and see what the next plan of attack are. But unfortunately, right now, it kind of had to be put on hold because of some legal action. So once I get some more feedback, I'll pass it along. But that's the latest as of now, is they're kind of reimagining how to move forward.
Okay. All right. Well, I will need to read the forum post and figure out what it is. Cool. Thanks for the update. Give Power launch party right after this. Support us. Share it on your Twitter. Share it on your Facebook. Give Power is live in 13 minutes. It will be live officially. Yay. All right. Giveth chapter in Penvala. We are starting this network chapter. Paul, it's moving forward as far as I can tell. Let's see. Talked about the fee. There's a forum post in case you guys don't know about the stamps and how it's integrating. Basically, Giveth verified projects will be able to participate in the stamps program and get some revenue. That way, get support when people redeem their stamps. Is there anything else that we should talk about with this almond? Is there any updates that I'm missing?
Yeah, so Prabala, Paul, and Niran came last week to the community spotlight, and the Giveth being the first chapter in Prabala already passed their governance process, so we're ready to go. And then the next step is to create some communication with project owners, as we need to send them the instructions and the news around this collaboration partnership with Pembala, meaning that they have an opportunity to get extra funding through these champs. So I will be creating this communication, and then I will ping you and Nicola for you to check the communication, and then put an email to send to the project owners regarding this new partnership and when to start and like all the instructions around it.
Cool. Well, that's exciting. We passed the process, so we are officially the first community or network chapter. That's cool. So then next steps, just create the emails here. Man, we have a lot of emails to create lately. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, there's a thread for this if you guys want to keep up, as well as the forum post. So we'll move forward on that and probably have more updates for you next week. Franco, praise updates. Do we have any?
No, not really. Just we're gonna have a call this Friday, so if anyone wants to come to the rewards team call, they're welcome to come. If you have any doubts about quantification, a new period is open. I just tagged everyone who is assigned in the rewards channel, and yeah, that's it.
I have a question about the rewards.
Yeah.
Has it been like a token allocated till now?
You mean like have we been rewarding with tokens the praise?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not yet. We're working on that, but we will do it. We're just quantifying at the moment, so we know like how much each praise receiver gets in amount of tokens, but we haven't done the actual distribution yet. So we're working on that, but it will happen eventually. We're just going slowly a little bit now.
Okay. I work on a video of the praise reward system with the TC. That's gonna be for I think common stack Giveth, and I don't remember TC, and I don't remember which more DAO. I hope you guys like it.
Cool, nice, yeah. Can't wait to see it.
Awesome. Yeah, that's exciting. Okay, sounds good. I know I still need to do my quantification for this week. Punk domains. Do you have updates for punk domains?
The project has just been verified. Like Nicola just gave me the news, so that's great. They have their project, they have their verification badge. So yeah, no, I wanted to like get some feedback. Like, what do you think? Like, if everybody, like, I don't know if anybody got the chance to actually see the project or read it. I just wanted to like see if, what your thoughts are about the project. I don't know. I thought it was like a really cool thing to do, and yeah, like they're coming to the community spotlight in January 5th, so we're gonna be able to ask some questions if anybody has like any questions. But I think this is a pretty cool project that we're gonna get like from every name that we mint and we sell through their website. 80% is gonna go to the Giveth matching pool, which is, I don't know, I think it's a pretty cool deal for us. We don't have to do anything actually, and they're just gonna they're gonna do it anyways, and they're just creating the project to get a little bit of funds, like to pay for the work that it's gonna cost, like make the website, the minting website and this, but they're gonna do it regardless. This is just like a cross platform use kind of thing, but it's gonna happen anyways.
You mean that they're going to do regardless if they get funds or not? So like it's a decision that they're going to create the .giveth.
Yeah. They're gonna do it anyways, but they just wanted to also like use Giveth to like, so we kind of like, we both use like our platforms. But yeah, probably I'm gonna donate now that they're verified, and they'll probably get some funds, but like they don't have like this number that they have to get to in order to create the minting site for us.
Yeah, from my understanding, just for the clarity, because I was looking at it and digging in it, what I really love about it, and from my understanding, is that anyone in the Web3 world who is even just a fan of Giveth community can go and mint their own. It's, from my understanding, it's like they're gonna build the website for it, they're gonna build the whole mechanism for it, and then anybody can come and mint their own name.giveth domain, right? And
yes,
use that, and we can recognize each other across the different platforms with this fun tool.
Yeah.
So, and then 80% of each minted domain that will be minted for anyone who's going to go to their website and mint this domain for them, 80% will go to the Giveth matching pool, and 20% to developing this technicality, right?
Yes.
Is that correct?
That is exactly what it is, Nicola. You got it perfectly.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
No worries.
I think it's so amazing. I think it can create a huge movement if people really find it interesting and entertaining enough, just to be able to recognize each other like that.
Yeah, so yeah, like this is gonna happen probably sometime next month after they come to the community spotlight. So just give it a read, and if you have any questions or anything, just keep them in your mind so you can ask them next month.
Yeah, only one last thing. I think that the .giveth can be something that also can be highlighted with comms or with a campaign or used internally. I throw this topic to governance, but we truly didn't catch it. So maybe this is something that would be better to discuss in comms. So I agree we should put attention in their presentation, clarify all our questions, and then also think in some strategies that we can put this out there and just like as the Palm Domain project page said, just try to give it and make it more social because I think that is catchy and attractive and trendy.
Yeah.
Franco, have any idea on the timeline on this? Like, when would we expect this to be live and functioning?
So I haven't asked them yet because like I want them to make the presentation first. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have like a timeline or like a deadline to present this. But since like there's a lot going on right now with Give Power and this and that, like maybe we wait until, and then the holidays, New Year's, and so maybe we can wait until January 5th. They're pretty excited about coming and presenting punk domains to us, so I think could be like a really cool collaboration.
Cool. All right, I put some notes here on some next steps, and I guess just keep us updated as we go. Now we have the project, and if they need any other support, but there is also the forum post. All right, let's see, what do we have next? We've only got a few more minutes. See if Hertz, we kind of talked about, maybe Kotabe's going to create the doodles, so we can also talk about See if Hertz collaboration in that call. We talked about Christmas campaigns. Project survey is now in the type form. Let me get a link for you. I think. Do you happen to have the link, Claire? Let's see. I can find it.
Hang on a minute. Take a look.
Maybe while I'm looking for this, is there anything that you wanted to share around this or talk about?
Yeah, just for everybody, when we get the link, to go in, check it out, run through the questionnaire. Is it too long, too short? Did we miss anything? Any last minute changes that you think we could add in, and also to think about the timing of the survey to go out. Personally, I think it's getting a bit close to the Christmas period, the holiday season, and maybe it would be more impactful to go out in the new year with maybe a message around, Giveth wants to start the year off right by considering your feedback and improving the platform as much as we can, something like that. I don't know what your thoughts are. Over to you about the timing.
Yeah, okay, I found the link. I'm gonna put it here.
Nice, you beat me.
I also put it in the chat, so if you guys want to check it out, you can find it in either place. Maybe just go through the flow, make sure that the logic seems sound, and that the length of it isn't too much. But yeah, I think maybe even it is important to look at timing, especially if we're already planning all these different email campaigns and Christmas campaigns and this type of
That's
stuff.
what
So
I was
maybe it
thinking.
is more strategic to hold off until earlier in the next year.
Anyone got any thoughts on that?
It does make
I just
sense. Sorry. Go ahead, Kotabe.
no. Okay, when I agree. I think starting in January will be a good idea. I'm doing the type form right now to see how long it is, how short it is, and if I have any comments. Now you go ahead, Nicola. Thank you.
Thank you. No, I pretty much wanted to say the same thing. I think it makes a lot of sense to plan it for after the New Year's. Yeah, since the space will clean out a little bit around all the comms that we're hoarding out and sending up by the time for all the ways we want to push this, because I do want to support this as much as possible to get as many answers and possible data. So that's my little 2 cents.
And actually, it's not
Thanks,
that far
guys.
away now, is it? The new year, 2 weeks or so.
Yeah, and I think also besides the competition with the comms and the different campaigns that we already have, we're also competing with people's family time and personal time during the holidays. And I think just in general, a lot of people check out over the holidays. So I think it's a great idea to wait until next year. And until then, just give us some feedback, see how it flows, make sure it seems right. Yeah, we're already a little bit over the top of the hour, cutting into the party. So unless anybody has any burning things that we need to talk about now, we can touch on some of these other issues that we missed next week. But yeah, thanks for coming and thanks for getting me updated that a lot has happened in a week. I'll see you guys at the party.
See you after. Thanks.
Bye.